Hello everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns, and I'm doing another Q&A video. Now, I have done sort of one very similar to this, but it's been a while, and I'm not going to just assume that everybody goes back and watches all the old videos. And we still get these questions all the time, so why not just make these videos or do some update videos, some update Q&A videos for you. And that way, if you're new to the channel, maybe you'll come across this and we can answer some questions for you. But you can also watch, because I do go into quite a bit of detail, it's called, and I'll put a link in here, Replica Airguns Canada Store Q&A, why buy from us. So I'm kind of talking in general, why to buy from us, some points, some Q&A that comes up. And again, some of this is covered in that video, so feel free to watch it if you want to. So number one here, I'm going to talk about 5 things real quick. This won't be a long video. How much is shipping in Canada? And we get a lot of questions from Ontario and Quebec especially. We are in BC, we ship from BC, but we have a flat rate all across Canada is $15. We do have an expedited or a quicker way that you can ship quicker too. It's a little bit more money. We'll get there for sure in I think 3 business days or something like that. But $15 flat rate, and that across Canada. Now I'm going to jump to number 5 because this kind of covers number 1 a little bit too. So how long does it take to ship? Well, essentially it takes us about anywhere from 1 to 3 days to make sure we pack up your order and get it in the box and get it to Canada Post, into Canada Post hands, right? So we can't always say that Canada Post will get it in such and such a time, but generally speaking, across Canada, it's anywhere from 1 to 5 days. And we sometimes we'll actually even ship it a little bit expensive, more. It's going to cost us more money to try and get it to you in 3 days, even across Canada. Not going to guarantee it, but we try to get it to you as quickly as possible. If it's affordable enough, we pay a little bit more to get that little rush done on it for you. So generally speaking, anywhere from 1 to 3 days to pack it up, and usually it's more on the 1 to 2 days side of things, but give us a 3 days just in case we're real busy, or it happens to be just a busy time of the year, or you'll never know. Sometimes products are just coming in and we want to make sure we fill out the whole order. And then from that point, it's going to take again 1 to 5 days for Canada Post to get it to you. So it could take anywhere from 2 to 8 days, business days tops, and that's stretching it out absolutely the max. Okay. All right. So question number 2: will I have problems with customs? So is Canada Customs going to grab my order because it's scary replica air gun, or whatever happens to be round blank gun or something scary, and they're going to go get their hands on it and say, no, you can't have it? Absolutely not, because all the stuff that we ship in our Canada store ships from Canada. So it doesn't cross the border. We've already brought it into Canada, and therefore Canada Customs is not going to reject it because they don't see it anymore. So we've done all the work, we've done all the, gone through all the trouble of importing already, and if the item is showing in stock, it's already been brought into Canada, and so there won't be any problems with Canada Customs. Number 3, kind of along this lines, the same lines, is this gun or that gun illegal in Canada, right? So, especially people in Quebec, I know you have slightly different sales laws, and that comes down to, I believe, it's more what the stores are allowed to do as opposed to what's legal. Now, they're just basically, there's limitations on ammunition and stuff in Ontario, for instance. When the store in Ontario sells ammunition, be it pellets or whatever, because a pellet could be shot out of a gun that shoots over 500 feet per second and 4.2 foot-pounds. Therefore, that ammo is classified, well, they're classifying it as you need to have a PAL or firearms license to buy it. That's their decision in Ontario. In most other parts of Canada, that doesn't apply. And so you can buy your ammo online and you can pick it up that way. It's just a retail sales thing within Ontario, but if you're buying in an online store across Canada, we can ship across Canada. There's no limitations for us. So you can order ammo and stuff like that, and we'll ship it to you. Everything in our Canada store we will ship anywhere in Canada. Okay. And I'm going to also bring this up. We were shipping some of our Canada store items out to our US customers. And unfortunately, we just can't do that anymore. There were just too many problems. Maybe we got flagged or something, even though the majority, or pretty much as far as we know, everything we were shipping was legal in the States. Each state has slightly different laws and things. It's really hard to keep track of. And so, people sometimes would order stuff, and for instance, KWC products are a little harder to get. We don't sell them in our US store at this point. Now we're working on it. We're working on a way that we're going to be able to ship more of our Canadian items from the US as well. But at this point, we are not shipping our Canada store items to the US. When we do make those available in the US, they will go in the US store. So stay posted for that. All right, price matching. Yes, we will price match any Canadian company, not US companies, but any Canadian company that ships from Canada. Now, as long as that item is in stock, right? So in stock in their store. So what some companies do is they'll play a little dirty, and they may not even have any intentions of selling a certain product. They're out of it. Maybe they're waiting for it to come in, whatever. They don't have it, so they drop the price. Maybe they're never going to get it, and they figure, hell, we'll just play a little dirty, and we'll drop the price down to some crazy price, and then all these other guys are going to have to price match. And that's not really fair, right? Why? You know, if some store has a gun listed at X amount, and it's maybe even below our cost, we can't do that, right? And they're not even going to sell it. They have no intention. So the item has to be in stock. That way it's a fair and even playing field for everybody, but we will price match. So any Canadian store that has that item in stock, if their price is lower than ours, just send us an email to orders@replica.airguns.com, and we will price match that Canadian company selling within Canada. That's pretty much it. I've already done number 5, so sort of attach it to 1. That's it. So again, make sure to shop in our Canada Replica Airgun store if you're from Canada, and our US Replica Airgun store if you are in the US. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Take care.